So you wanna play with magic? Oh, you should know what you're looking for. Are you ready for a super horse?
This is pretty good.
My niece used to think that was the real lyrics to that shit.
Really?
Super horse. I can't help falling in love with you.
No.
Learned that on fucking ukulele.
What's the first chord?
Stop it.
Every
Don't
white,
fucking do it. Dude.
every white girl ever at some fucking party with an acoustic or a ukulele.
I was say with the ukulele for sure. It's either that or
Sweet dream.
apple my eye, something. I don't know when. I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
What
And
the
it's the
fuck? What the fuck are you
It has
saying?
the little like bam, 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 bam. I don't remember the fucking lyrics of the song. It's a ukulele song though. It's like one of like the top 5. You'll learn when you
There,
first get it.
Delilah.
Dude, that's I think just shitty guitar, but also it might totally be. It could easily be ukulele.
Oh, I could easily see that.
Dude, you just really want to sing Hey There Delilah, don't you?
Yeah. Hey there, Delilah.
That's good, dude.
What's it like in Septic 5?
We're not gonna start that. Stop. That's what you're gonna get fucking copyright strike for. Dude, you're getting more views than me. Come on now.
Septic 5.
Did you go in the septic tank? Did you come?
I hope so, dude. I hope he got what he wanted out of that because
Stop it. No, I know.
I sure fucking didn't. Well, I mean, I kind of did. I kind of did a little, dude. I jerked off to that a few times.
No! That's how you knew about the full circle. That's why he knew what Jankum was.
No, man. That's fucking scary. Right now, Cedric's trying to fight Lewis over ukulele. It's pretty funny.
I want my time to shine. Oh, put this shit in the corner.
Welcome. Now he's got the fucking bongos, dude. What are you gonna do?
Just us in the audio.
Hey, oh, Lewis is a. Yeah, episode 15.
Welcome.
Welcome. Close to Christmas.
Get in there. Dude, for the new year, we're gonna fucking rent out a loft.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna fucking die.
Oh, we're gonna do that again?
Dude, that would be lit. That'd be lit as fuck to do that. Kind of thinking about fucking renting out a loft and doing some weird
How
fucking
much would
Spooki
I
Boiz shit.
need to drop?
I don't know, it's like 200 bones like
Oh, that's
each,
not
and
even
then you
bad.
like split that between like fucking like 3 people, 4 people.
And get a bunch of beer, dude.
That dude. And the Rolling Rock.
Party down. Party down for the new year.
Still want that. Endorsement
Touch
for the
each
new
other.
year. Yeah, dude. And then we'll have like a Spooki Boiz live.
Still gotta pay my rent. But
Dude, fuck being responsible. What the fuck?
Who even fucking pays their rent? Who even works for what they have? That's dumb.
Dude, let's talk about like some New Year's stories.
Every year during New Year's by my neighborhood, I go to like my fucking bedroom or like the deepest part of my house because all I hear are gunshots. So it's pretty tight.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember
Hood
like
shit.
you coming around for like our New Year's, but like
Hood stuff, dude. I always get stuck on. Well, no, I've been to Brandon's house a few times for New Year's. Remember the one year it was like all of us and his Uncle Kay?
yeah.
Yeah. So around for that. That was fun. We all fucking.
Dude, I remember one year specifically, I think it's around the time I first started at my job, and one of my soon-to-be managers actually started, like, you know, like, he's my buddy. Like, you know, we had the same position, he made it all the way to a manager, and he sold me some fucking edibles. So I was like, that was before, like, I even got into them like that, so I was like, yeah, sure, I can handle it. So I eat 2 of them and then fucking start taking shots with my girlfriend's dad. And
Oh my
dude,
God.
I died. That was a bad one. I was outside. I'm sorry. It was
I'm
one of
sorry.
those
Yeah.
when you bust out the "I'm sorry," and you're crying.
It's become kind of a meme in our friend group. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It all originated from my old trash basement where we sinned, and fucking, I think you were there even. I was we were just doing shots of fucking tequila. I did like 3 of them, and then
Tequila never ends well.
I tried to slam back
Oh,
like
no.
a couple of fucking apple ciders, like the little Red's apples.
Yeah.
I tried to slam back 3 of them, and then I just started vomiting everywhere. I just blacked out. It was 3 of those and like fucking 6 shots, and it just did me in.
And I remember all of us were like trying to get you to the fucking toilet, and you just fucking threw up on the ground. You were just like, fuck it. And all we heard was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Yeah.
I'm just, and still just trying to like fully get it out of there.
Sad, dude.
It was sad, dude. I don't know what I was going
Bad.
through. Do you have a problem, dude? Are you okay?
Homie's going through something right now. Homie's going through some shit.
Yeah, I was going through
Rough patch,
It's a
dude.
pretty rough patch where we used to just drink tequila at 7 in the morning for no fucking reason.
It was funny. That's
That's
why.
awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was really fucking funny.
So that was the reason.
We used to day drink all the fucking time.
I mean, some of you guys
Used to.
still do.
I was about to say, give me a good day off and some skunky beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Go crazy on some Coronas.
No, dude, I'm talking like the shitty
Family.
IPAs.
Family.
Drink this Mexican ass beer.
Here. I'm not Mexican, but I'm gonna make you drink this Mexican beer. I don't know why, but we only drink Coronas over here. Thank you, Vin Diesel.
He brings a bunch of cornitas. What? I thought it was the 18 pack. 18 pack is the small ones.
Oh my god, we did
I've had that
before.
argument 30 times. Too many times to not learn from the previous time.
You know what? Corona needs to change their fucking packaging, that's why. I've done it before. I'm sure somebody's done it before.
Corona, we're calling you out.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's another New Year's tale? Man.
Tin Cups? Was that on New Year's?
Was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tin Cups is Lewis's, well, car. It's mainly a curse. He
Well-
calls his cars tin cups.
Well, it
and they
was
all
car.
meet a untimely demise. Look
Well-
at that. I didn't short sell it.
Well, it was a car.
Yeah, tin cups is an idea. That Lewis can actually have a car.
It's like Joker, dude. It's like Joker, dude. It's an idea.
Oh.
Car's dead as fuck now.
The irony flowing through the room.
Well, I do remember it happened. Like he crashed it during the winter.
No,
right.
that was a sad tale. I was
Yeah.
drinking too.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. Please.
It was Taco Tuesday. Oh, it was an
Taco
amazing morning.
Tuesday.
Yes, I
made it
remember.
imperative.
Yeah, it was it snowed that morning. It was the first morning it snowed that year. I was like, "Ooh, should we even go?" But then I was too drunk to even deny because we really wanted fucking tacos, dude. We had no idea. So we drove there, right? Got the food and everything. On the way back, dude, I took a turn. My wheels locked in a fucking direction towards the tree. The saddest part is I was sliding towards the tree so fucking slow. I feel like I could have gone out of the fucking car and fucking stopped it by hand. But we did nothing because we were fucking plastered. And we just drifted into a fucking tree going like 2 miles an hour.
Who was it?
Me and Cedric.
Yep. We were trying to split it, like it was a pint of Jack Daniels between the both of us, and we just got up. Again,
Oh
it was
my
fucking
God.
funny.
It was the saddest car accident ever.
Just slow.
It was so slow, and just like we tried to stop it for so long. He's just on the brakes at this point, and we're just
But it's such an impending doom. It's just
dude,
right there.
Oh, we were
Nothing
fucking.
can stop it.
We were lit, so we were besides ourselves. We were
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Every New Year's, like I said, all you hear outside my hood is just gunshots. Because it's dumb motherfuckers that like, well, the ball hit 0, so I'm gonna fucking start shooting off and popping off and shit. Well, we're all fucking drinking. Blah blah blah. So it's like that, like every fucking year. And like,
you know what's funny? I feel like that could be Hector's house.
oh well, I mean, I live
right down the fucking
yeah.
street.
And he's the one shooting up.
Yeah.
Fucking just laughing.
No, I remember there was one year I fucking went over there because I was like, I don't want to be home alone. Because I think my parents don't give a shit and they just go to sleep. They're just like, whatever. If a bullet comes into my fucking house, whatever. And
Just that blasé about it.
yeah, and like I went to fucking Hector's house, whatever, and I remember him saying like, "Oh yeah, they were just like somebody was just shooting off or whatever outside of the fucking house," and there was just like, he said that it was like a shot, like an auto shotgun that some dude was just in the middle of the street like, blah blah blah.
What the fuck?
And he was just shooting off because the ball hit 0, so he was having the time of his life.
Hey, let's be real though. Drinking with your boys.
And you got some guns.
And you got some guns. And
You're
they're
gonna
shooting
shoot
off
it.
guns, and they're just like, what are you doing with your hands right now? Why are you fucking shooting off these guns?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be dope.
Because they were probably drinking.
Yeah.
One of them was like, I dare you to shoot this in the middle of the street. Like, bet.
So my fucking grandpa lost his leg.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he was in like
What the fuck?
Well, he would tell us like different ways that he shot his fucking, or that he lost his leg or whatever, because he was in Vietnam for like fucking 4 tours and shit.
Damn.
So one of like I just assumed as a little kid he lost it there or some shit, or like he told me one time that a shark bit it off, or like some, like he would just fuck with us in different ways. But
I got these scars.
Yeah.
Type shit.
But the truth of the matter is that like he was in like a fucking drinking shooting contest with his buddy, and they were just like drunk as fuck and shooting off, and he forgot to like do a certain thing in his holster, and it like went off in the holster and got him in the leg real good.
Fuck.
And then his leg got infected, and they had to get rid of it pretty much because the medicine back then wasn't that great. It's like he did fucking 4 tours in Vietnam, and the one thing that takes his leg is fucking him drinking,
Damn.
fucking shooting shit.
That's
Don't fuck with guns
No,
while
no.
you're drunk. Please don't. Unironically, don't do that. But yeah, that's what happened when I went to Hector's house.
what the fuck?
Outside shooting an auto shotgun. I think Lewis was there too.
Probably.
Shit was wacky.
Dude, I love New Year's, man. I've always gone here, there, and everywhere. When I was a wee chubby lad, I would black out places I didn't even fucking know I was at. I remember one time, and specifically, there was we went through this whole fucking rigmarole. It was me, Fred, and Dan. And we made it to this fucking place with a hot tub. And then we fucking, like, were in a hot tub outside while it was winter. And that shit was fucking wacky tobacco. I don't even remember how I got home. I don't remember.
I remember you telling
80% of that day.
I got fucking nervous, and I was just like, I don't want to go to this party or whatever. So I ended up like going home.
Oh yeah, we did invite you, yeah.
And I dropped you in because I couldn't find the fucking place. Yeah. And I was just like weirded out by the whole situation, so I just went home. And but I dropped you guys off, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I should have went. And then fucking the next day, it was just like, oh, we went on a wacky adventure, and we just ended up places.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well, fuck.
That shit was sweet. I still remember, like, what happened your New Year's where you caught a fucking toilet on fire?
Oh.
What? Was that in Mexico?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
Fucking
that.
the land of no consequence.
Well,
It's like Southwest Detroit, but everywhere.
Yeah.
that's kind of blurry, but yeah, I was drinking with a bunch of buddies that night, right? It got really fucking bad. They started inviting a bunch of fucking people over.
Just random people.
Yeah, just fucking random people. I had no fucking clue who they were. And literally, it went from like it was the funniest thing because it was like just this dude's house. Just like yeah, whatever. And then these guys invited people over, and a fucking party just blew on. This guy's just freaking the fuck out, running back and forward,
Oh
fucking trying to tend to the house. It was the funniest thing. Partially because I was part of the chaos too. I was drunk as fuck, dude. We had lighter fluid, so I just shot a bunch in the toilet and I just threw a match in there, and that shit was just burning in the
That's
dark in
fucking
there.
awesome, dude. I like lighting shit on fire.
And that night, all I remember is waking up in a car with just my fucking pants. And the thing is, the back window was shattered too. Like, oh, did I do this? Did someone do this to me? Like, I had no
Maybe
fucking
that's how
clue.
you got in the car.
Probably, more than likely, yeah.
You probably like were the doors open in it.
No, just the window was shattered, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
probably how you
probably
got
the
in.
window, the door opened. I mean, broke the window. Why jump through the window when you can just fucking open
Right.
the door at that point?
Exactly, Lewis.
Well,
You know how your mind works.
maybe I fucking got flung in the car. You know, I don't remember.
Maybe you were like, maybe you didn't see that the doors were open or some shit, and you were just like, I gotta get in here and like go to sleep, dude. So you bust the fucking window out, and then you sleep in the back seat, and you leave the next day with zero consequences.
Yeah.
But it was like
That still sounds lit.
it was like an old rundown car too. So I don't even know if it drove her or not because you should see some people down there, dude. They drive those bitches till the wheels fucking fall off, dude.
Yeah. Do they have like straight up traffic laws and shit? Like,
Over carbon monoxide and shit like that.
no. I'm talking like,
No, they
That's
do.
carbon
No,
emissions.
oh yeah, they
Really,
do.
though?
Yeah, some of them. Some people in the city are getting not like they're getting tickets and shit for having
Oh,
shitty
that's cool.
cars, but just in the city. But then they're at the rural or the urban areas, and they don't give a fuck there. Everything's
What?
shitty.
I know that somebody told me that they don't have like straight up like stop signs. And,
Yeah,
like,
they don't.
no
They have
fucking
fucking
lights.
speed bumps.
That
They
explains
need
why.
fucking speed bumps. You have no fucking clue. People don't understand.
That
over
explains
there.
why people in my fucking neighborhood can't drive worth a shit and just pass a
implying
fucking
anything.
stoplight.
Dude.
Not implying anything, but
Hey,
you know.
hey, I've done it. I'm just saying.
I know, like somebody I know has been hit a couple of times by just like a driver that's straight, you know, that's straight from Mexico, and it's like it's not
not
completely
racist.
their fault, you know, because they
Well, it
can't.
is. They're-
I mean, it is, but they came from a society where it's like it's not a thing that's enforced, so like that shit's bound to happen.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We're right next to each other. This shit's bound to happen. But it's fucking hilarious.
Fucking. Dude, that's a blackout night, though, man. I've
That's
only
fucking
had,
wild.
like, a few legitimate ones. Don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of brownouts, you know, where you're there or you're not there. But I mean, like, legit, like, what the fuck just happened? Those were few.
Yeah.
One in particular was me and Brandon, long time ago, went to a fucking college party at Eastern.
Oh, is that when?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
and then, like,
yeah.
I set my drink down, my RX. I went in the other room, talking, take shots, blah, blah, blah. Go back to my RX, take a couple drinks of that. And then there was this point in the night, it was just like a little heel, a little hump. I don't know what the fuck happened. Apparently, I blacked out. I fucking drank like a whole thing of Jack Daniels to myself.
Oh my
And someone
god.
gave it to me, and I started like power puking off the porch. Just, bah, bah! Again, well, we're gonna full circle back to that a lot. Vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started power puking, and apparently I made a friend who's just this giant dude, this giant muscle-bound dude. He just thought I was funny as shit.
Yeah.
And he carried me up the stairs. He's like, I got you, bro. I'm like, man, I fucking love you, man. And that's about all I fucking remember. And then the rest is just like fucking
Dude, he raped you.
static. Apparently, he got me back upstairs. He didn't touch my
touched you.
ass. But I did a party foul where I was in the bathroom, just fucking, you know, in my woes, fucking staring at my dick, upset. I didn't realize how long I was in there. The girl to guy ratio, there was a lot more girls there. A lot of people were pissed.
Oof.
I was gracious enough by the fate of God to not wake up with fucking Nazi Hitler. Fucking Nazi dicks. Dicks in the shape of a swastika.
You're gonna notice a pattern on this show where it's just Cedric doing party fouls and like ending up fucked up
And I destroy
after
it.
like 5 drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You're not a heavy drinker at all.
No. Like, don't get me wrong. I guess I could hang, like, if we're
I
drinking
envy
shit
that.
beer, like, I can go.
Yeah.
We can go.
No, you'll
We could
pass
drink
out,
the rest
dude.
of those fucking
I
Rolling
envy
Rocks.
that.
No, dude.
You don't want it, dude.
No, I
Remember,
don't.
oh fuck, what was that? It was the day
Accurate though.
where you went with my cousin to the fucking bar,
Yeah.
to like some fucking gay bar.
You, dude, you
Yeah.
pass the fuck out in a fucking
Those motherfuckers
bathroom.
know how to party, apparently.
Yeah. That was fucking wild, and that
They
was
were,
the
like,
closest to like the
pre-gaming.
club I think I'll ever go.
Yeah, you were like, they said they were like pre-gaming in the car before they got there. I'm like, you guys drank like a bunch of tequila.
Yeah, and I tried to outdrink 2 5'0" Mexicans.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, dude.
No.
Unless you're like straight up fucking Irish or like.
Nah, dude, it just didn't
It's
work.
not gonna happen. And they said
Used to go toe to toe with Lewis, but he's a defective one. Nah, dude, they were legit.
they said you were so fucked up you were taking people's drinks and shit. And they were like, "Hey, you gotta get your lady friend out of here." This was before a time where you could grow facial hair.
Yeah, exactly. I look
So-
like a chick.
they,
That's fucking funny.
they were pissed because you like threw up in the car or some shit.
No, he pissed himself. That's
Oh
what,
yeah, I did.
That's what
I did.
happened.
You
He fucking-
did?
Sometimes when
No.
you're a grown up, you get pee your pants drunk.
No,
Yeah, but the worst part is that you pissed yourself in his car in his back seat. He got
No,
he
here's
got
what
so
happened.
fucking pissed off. He
Here's what
grabbed you
happened.
and fucking pulled you up.
Oh my god, here's what happened. So you had already thrown up on yourself. I
Yeah.
remember that very clearly. And it happened while we were taking him out of the car, because I just remember him starting to piss himself, and then I just started fucking laughing so fucking hard. And then they were so fucking mad.
Oh my
They were the
God.
maddest I've ever seen
Yep.
a person be. And you were like pissing
It was funny. I
yourself.
went to high school one.
Yeah. We were like pulling you out, and like I remember Lewis was fucking cracking up too. And, like
It was the funniest fucking thing.
me, you, and Hector were like trying to carry him
He
into the
puked
house.
him. I remember what happened. Now we carried him out.
God damn.
Dude, I was trying to grab you, dude. You were like, no, no.
Yeah, this thing where I,
you-
like, here's
no.
another feature of mine. I lock up really heavy when I'm super drunk and I don't know where I am.
You dead. You
I
turn into dead weight,
but
dude.
I just fucking.
We were dragging you down the fucking stairs and shit.
No. Before that, dude, I could not fucking pull you out of there, dude. The dude got out of the fucking car. He grabbed you and fucking threw you the fuck out. Dude, you hit the fucking sidewalk so fucking hard. You know, your side like, oh, you logged sideways, dude. The guy took off, dude. I was like, damn.
And
Dude.
then I
Damn,
remember.
dude.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Cedric just
Being,
said,
no, we pulled you into the fucking front yard, and dude,
Yeah,
you said
we
we
were-
that's when he started fucking puking on himself.
Yeah.
Makes sense because I puke on my shoes.
Yeah. And then we pulled you down the stairs, and then we just left you on the middle of the floor. And at the same time, Hector's dog was just like, "Oh, a person." So he's like chewing on your hair and like putting his paws in your face and shit, and
It's
like
a
licking
giant,
you.
like 100-pound German Shepherd just dogging me the fuck out,
Yeah, dude.
and everyone's just watching. Like, hey, he gave me a hard time though.
We were all standing in a circle watching it.
laughing while he's being mauled by
Glad
a fucking
my
dog.
friends, you guys had a beautiful friend moment. You share it for the rest of your lives.
It was pretty dope, dude. I remember, and then we just started drawing like dicks
My
on
only
you and
regret is
shit.
no one recorded it.
Yeah.
That's split.
Oh, we
shit at my
did take a
funeral.
picture.
He took
We
lot
took a
of
few pictures. There's one of you.
They're disclosed. You'll never really see them. It's
Yeah.
in the
They're
front
all
vault.
gone. I
Yeah.
mean, I'll
Oh,
I
I got a couple.
Oh shit. Okay.
I got a
There's
couple.
There's a whole fucking file in Robert's computer
Yeah.
of just my downfall.
And like,
There's a picture of a cock lobster of me too.
Yeah.
somewhere.
I remember that.
cock lobster,
On his back.
Cockosaurus Rex,
That was my like
A lot of,
beginnings,
like,
though. I was a
dicks.
wee lad when that surfaced.
and then like swastikas and shit. Like, it's pretty. It
And
was pretty
highlighter
awesome.
is so fucking hard to get off your skin, dude. It's not even a fucking joke how hard highlighter is to get off your fucking skin, dude. Maybe it's the pigment, my olive stupid ass skin, but that was the fucking worst, dude. I had that dumb shit on my fucking body for a week and a half. It didn't matter how hard I scrubbed, dude. It just blended in. I was fucking chameleon, man. If I fucking go under a black light right now, you could probably still see it, dude.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck that was. It was chemical burn because you assholes pressed down too hard. I was fucking the Toxic Avenger, dude.
The funniest part is I remember why it was probably like that. You know, when you go over ones that you don't really see it, so you kind of really gotta.
No, exactly. You fucking heavy-handed assholes. Dude, I just scrub.
We used Sharpies too.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was the Sharpies or whatever. Enough friction, enough elbow grease. It works. Highlighter, dude, I don't recommend that. 10 out of 10,
so
don't
fucking
recommend.
good. Oh, just a wonderful time.
I'm an asshole.
That shit was hilarious. And at the same time, the dog was just dogging you the fuck out.
Legitimate
dude.
question. Have you ever pissed your pants drunk?
No,
Many times.
luckily not.
Really?
I've
You
thrown
of
up.
all people haven't been there?
I haven't pissed on myself, but I think because I always like run back and forth to the bathroom, I like make sure that I don't have to piss before I go to
Unconscious fear
sleep.
because you remember that day where you
Yeah.
saw me and you're just like, I don't want to be that low.
Yeah. Fucking, but I do throw up on myself. Just projectile.
All right.
Dude, remember that time in your fucking garage where we all got just fucking plastered, and I was in your chair and I like thrown up on myself once already,
Yeah.
and you guys were like fucking with me, and you had like a video up of me, and
Oh.
Fred's just cracking the fuck up, and he's like, "Sing, Robert. Go ahead, sing, dude." I was like,
Dude, this video is so shitty and old quality too. You know he did it on this beta ass Android phone, but it just captures his essence perfectly, dude. It's just him. Fucking, he's just fucking, dude. He can't control himself, dude.
Dude, I thought I was so fucking awesome, dude. I thought I was like singing and shit, like, I don't know. It was just like doing dumb shit in a seat. I got like puke on me and shit.
That is the same day, dude. We just used to like soil my mom's garage.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, if
She
you go
hated
there
us.
to this
She
day,
loves us, but she hated
There's
us.
sausage
dude.
and eggs on the walls. It's dick and balls.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's just good wholesome fun, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, we literally tore a hole in the wall to open a door that was purposely fucking boarded off.
Yep.
Pretty tight, dude.
It was pretty sweet.
Courtesy of my father too.
He just came over, dude. I didn't ask him a single thing. He just came over and did it, you know.
No, he's like, "What are you guys doing? You see that? There's a door on the other side. You want to open that?" I was like, "Got you." Fucking pulls out his fucking knife. Like,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
on the siding, dude. On one blow,
That's fucking awesome.
he rips them down and then leaves, and you're like, "All right."
Tight, dude. Tight.
Zach was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh shit.
Fuck that. We pissed in the garage.
Oh yeah,
so
there's a crack.
Yeah, there's like a big crack in the corner. We would all, like, for no fucking reason, we would just go in the corner and piss in it.
Yeah, he would say it to like repeat in the crack.
We could have went outside to, like, the side of the garage or, like, behind the garage.
But we're not gonna go inside the house. That's far too much fucking work.
Yeah.
It's just
And then
sit
we
piss,
would
you
just
know?
piss in the crack.
Especially as drunk as we used to get, dude. Oof.
And then when we went back to your house the one day, I did piss on like the side of the garage like a few times, and I think Ray noticed, and he was just like, "The fuck."
See, dude, like, I don't know, as far as New Year's go, I have here and there's. The most, like, fucked up I've ever been for, like, a holiday occasion, though, it was one time I went camping with Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, we went up to this fucking, like, this campsite. Stephanie knew, apparently, a bunch of just people all around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just fucking traveled abroad, and we fucking hung out with well-off elder people, and they were eating fucking crab legs and steak, and it's the first time I ever dabbed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, so I fucking dabbed at the campsite, and then we went and did that shit. I'm just fucking, like, the whole time drinking, but just eating steak. Fucking crab meat hands playing someone's guitar. Dude, I was fucking gone. And when
Butter
we got
and crab
back,
meat.
we went swimming, and I just smashed, like, 2 burgers, but then I put back, like, 6 more beers, and I'm like, dude, I'm fine, I'm good. Brandon, you could swim across that lake. I could fucking swim across that lake. So I tried, but then I got the stomach cramps, dude.
Oh no!
Like they warned you when you're 3rd grade, who fucking thought this shit's real? And then I'm like in the middle of the lake just going down, fucking drowning because fucking stomach cramps.
And Brandon's just gone.
And Brandon's already on the other side, and I'm just like, "Ah!"
Dying.
And I'm just about to just go under, and I hit a little sandbank, and I just stand up, and I'm just
like, oh, I'm just
fucking looking around, just. Alright,
I'm just
no one heard
stupid.
me like say help. No, that's just as concerning. And then I just mustered up some energy. I calmed myself down, and I just fucking doggy paddled back. So many good things happened on this trip, man. I'm telling you, dude. Except, the end of the trip, someone left the fucking tent open. And I got consumed. I got fucking consumed. I've never had so many fucking mosquito bites. I was concerned. I thought I had to fucking go in, dude. I had them fucking near my eyes.
dude.
Dude, fucking.
That was my first roughing it camping trip, and that dumb bullshit happened.
I didn't think you remember.
They kept coming in and out the fucking smoke. I'm like, hey, can you just stay in here?
You went
It really
too?
doesn't matter.
You went to that too?
No. That reminds me of a story where we went up north to like visit my great uncle or whatever. And like every year we go and like hang out with him or whatever. And then there was one year where my cousin came, my older cousin, and he forgot to like close the fucking like I think he was sleeping in a tent with my sister and his girlfriend or whatever, and he forgot to close the tent. And like there was just like I think she woke up and there were just like fucking like mosquitoes all over her face.
Oh my god.
And she just woke up fucking screaming. Or no, it was her boyfriend that left open the fucking thing. But
There's always that asshole, dude.
Yeah.
If you leave open the tent, you're fucking scum, dude.
that is the funny like I'm so like it's fucked up.
No, it was fucked up, dude. It was fucked up. I was so high, but I felt so uncomfortable. And like, dude, I didn't want to scratch him, and I was just upset.
There's bugs on your face.
And then I woke up drinking,
At
and
night.
you know what? It was whatever. I got over
You
it.
know what the funniest part was?
I'll have to check that out.
Why are you hurting yourself, Robert?
Oh, I fell. Big ass fucking bruise on my leg. I fell down the stairs, and now it just looks fucked up. It just doesn't look good.
You see, the only way Robert can really get off is to beat on his leg vigorously.
Yeah, I fell.
That's why he's showing us his
I was walking down
beat
the
off
steps.
beat leg.
And my meat leg. I fucking I was going downstairs to do some shit. I think I was like doing laundry or something. And then as I'm going down the stairs, the fucking two of the stairs fucking crack in half.
Oh, that's fucking.
But not
wow.
like down like the center or whatever, but like that. Like in the fucking
Okay, kind of like upright, like kind of
yeah.
at an angle.
Lengthwise, they
Okay.
fucking snapped. So I just like fall on my fucking side. I'm like, holy shit! And I almost shit myself.
That was wild. And you're just like, hold your side.
Yeah.
Mom.
It didn't look that bad. It's just now looking like that bad. So I might have to go into the hospital, dude. That's pretty dope.
Damn.
I might have a blood clot or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's scary, but I'll
Well,
be alright, dude.
Next episode, Robert has a robot leg.
Yeah.
That'd be bitchin', dude.
We have the
We
technology.
put a little TV in his fucking leg so we never not have a little TV.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say the like every year my cousin would come down
Yeah.
and Courtney, she would come over to my house for New Year's or whatever, and because we heard gunshots and shit, we would just hide. We'd just fucking hide somewhere in the house. And there was one year where we were just like hanging out because we were like too old for this shit now. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking hide from this shit. It's not that scary. So we were like on the phone calling up like dumb fucking sex lines or whatever because we just thought it was funny. And then we called like 1-800-TITS and 1-800-BOOBS and like dumb shit like that. We would just fucking call it and it would be the same response every time. But it would just tickle us so fucking much. I don't know why. It's the funniest fucking shit on the planet. I mean, it's not. It's fucking stupid. It's not even funny.
And then
but-
your fucking parents get mad at each other and almost guys almost break a marriage. Because your mom sees fucking sex phone calls on the fucking
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why the fuck
Dude, we should
do I
try
have a
Why'd you
5-minute call?
Yeah, exactly. From after hours.
from
$20
1-800
fucking dollars.
Boobies. What the fuck
Dude.
is this? It would just be like 5 different, like 1-800.
1-800 love
Butt lick.
connection. You know, like
Yeah.
something fucking.
No, but it would be like dumb shit, like 1-800 boobies, and then we
Boobies.
would laugh about it. 1-800 butt lick and like just
Butt
dumb
lick.
shit. Dude, we should call a sex line.
You want to call a sex line?
Dude, I'll do that shit right now.
Dude, it's probably just some fucking like really buff chick that just like
1-800 titties. Let's call, dude. Let's see. Let's see if this even.
Hi, and welcome to 1-800-TITTIES.
Dude. That was the perfect fucking response. Oh, we didn't make this up, dude.
It's so fucking blunt. It's so stupid. Hi. Welcome to 1-800 titties.
I'm your instructor.
Oh, that's fucking great. I didn't even expect that to come out.
No, for a second there, I
God,
thought you
no.
were pulling my leg, but Jesus Christ.
I didn't even think that would come up with anything like that. I just thought that it would be funny in like the last half hour. And I'm like, this would be a funny thing to bring up. And then I had no fucking idea. Let's try another one.
Oh, no.
Dude, I don't know, man. You're gonna find some shit you don't want to find.
Asshole. Asshole. 1-800 asshole.
Right.
Let's do it, dude.
Hi, and thanks for calling the nation's #1 talk line since 1995. If you're over 18, press 90 to continue this call.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if it might charge me or
Since
something.
1995.
I don't know, we
1-800
were about to get set up.
1-800 asshole. What the fuck?
Damn,
dude?
that's some exclusive shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're about to get set up. I think you fucking like.
They
You
got
opened a
some
can of worms,
fucking
dude. Now the Freemasons
seniority.
are gonna fucking come for us.
Oh,
Full
shit.
circle. They're gonna come for this asshole.
No.
Dude, wait.
Dude, fuck you. Sacrifice your rear. Why does mine have to
Hey,
get
shut
taken?
the fuck up.
You're the one
1-800
talking.
Hi, and
boobies.
thanks for calling the nation's #1 talk line since 1995.
Same thing.
If you're over 18, press...
They probably own all that shit.
Probably. What are the odds that it's the same one?
Well, it's
So there's-
probably like
there's-
a copyright
And
thing.
then you hear the
It-
fucking little
it's-
scary one. Fucking
It's the only thing that's playing on fucking television nowadays.
Yeah. Wait, 1-800.
This is when we dabble in the phenomenon that is fucking stupid ass sex tele. Yeah. Thank you. What the fuck, man?
1-800 cocklick, dude. Let's see.
Ooh. If it's
Oh,
the same
nothing.
thing, okay.
Nothing.
I was about to say if it's the same thing, you better stop, dude.
1-800
We know where you are.
dick suck.
My pussy.
Oh, dude.
Right.
Hi, and thanks for calling the nation's #1 talk
What
line.
the fuck, man?
I
They
think.
own everything.
All right. If this is the last thing we ever make, I just want to know. Fuck Lewis.
Yeah.
That's it.
You would like that. Fucking gay.
Stop.
Damn, what would be funny?
Dude, I'm not looking up anymore. Like, you want to do crank calls?
No, I just want to see like the funny fucking.
I don't
sex
want to hear
lines.
that sex line intro again. I don't know what's going on with that one, but it's starting to feel foreboding. Yeah, dude, let's kill ourselves.
No.
Suicide is badass.
Don't commit suicide.
No, don't do that.
1-800. Cox.
Here we go.
Cox.
National destination you're attempting to call is not encrypted.
Oh, it's
They
bullshit.
haven't taken it,
Bullshit,
dude.
it's
It's
a
not
real
encrypted.
one.
Um,
They said not encrypted.
let's just go back to Old Faithful, man.
Dude, was there like, is there ever been like any like weird numbers you call like, it's supposed to be like this weird thing?
Wait.
Hi, and welcome to 1-800-TITTY.
Fucking asshole, dude.
Beautiful day. Those pointed jiggly sweater stuffers are here for you to sample and enjoy.
All right.
That's all right. I'm gonna call him back later.
You're gonna get fucking charged like $40 for that.
I hope so, dude.
Fuck you, man.
You look on your bill. What the fuck?
And the Illuminati comes in
$70.
and beats the shit out of me, I guess.
No, dude. That's I was about to say that's for the
Freemasons.
other thing. Welcome to the most hottest hotline used by America.
Since 1995. Since
Don't utter it out loud, dude.
1802.
I'm gonna hear that shit somewhere else and I have a stroke.
Since 1703.
Some guy in a fucking trench coat's gonna fucking sneak up behind you, and all you're gonna hear is that.
He's gonna punch me in the fucking head, and then I'm gonna wake up the next day in my own room
Sounds like some
with
creepy,
like a fucking ring
it sounds like a
indented
setup
in my
for a
forehead.
bad, like fucking creepy pasta.
Yeah.
And then
Like-
it just kept saying,
it-
"We are the America's #1 hotline," and then we heard on the door.
And every night for months, my nights ended with someone punching me in the head, and I would wake up the very next day.
And then I was playing the game, and then Sonic came out of the screen, and he turned into hyper-realistic Sonic, and then his eyes started bleeding.
And he said, "Got it fast." And then,
And then I fucking die, I guess.
just fucking something just out there.
My face just starts fucking melting like, the fuck is that? Raiders of the Lost Ark. And they
we
open up
only
the fucking ark,
have-
and then they start fucking melting.
No,
Oh, fuck.
we only have this picture of him, and it's just your face fucking half melted.
Yeah. Pretty. It's a crime scene.
Yeah.
And that's what you get for
These
calling sex
evidence
lines.
files have been under wraps for 20 years, and this is the leaked results.
Dude, like Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
It's the ranch in like Utah or whatever, where they like a bunch of crazy shit happened, and then I think I talked about it on one of the podcasts, but it's like a bunch of creepy, crazy alien shit happened, like cow mutilations and all that, and it was shit that the government went in and fucking investigated, and they couldn't prove shit. Like this is like government shit where they investigated and they couldn't figure out shit. And shit would still happen to government officials that were there. Yeah. Shit was crazy. Look up Skinwalker Ranch, dude. That's what's gonna happen when you call sex lines. The Illuminati's gonna come to your house and like fucking mutilate you like a alien and a cow, and then.
All right.
Yep,
The
that's it.
longitude and latitude.
Yep. Go to the Wikipedia. Background book. There's like book. There's like fucking documentaries and shit. It's crazy.
So apparently it's been around since 1996.
Yeah. Well, the phenomenon's been happening since 1996, and like, well, probably before then, and then they had like government officials come out and like for, and then like it turns out
Kind of like some cryptid
yeah.
zoology shit.
it just stops. Like all the activity just stops in 1999. Like it just quit. Like it stops for no fucking reason, and they couldn't figure it out. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. There's like fucking cows teleporting into other places. Like it's just weird. It was weird.
What if it's
Crowd
like,
circles.
What if it's like the cows figuring some shit out?
Yeah.
Like some fucking
Oh!
like spiritual shit.
There was one thing.
They're eating their own shit, and it has fucking like psilocybin mushrooms in it, probably.
Probably.
You'll get this with large animals with piercing red eyes that are say unscathed when struck by bullets
Yeah.
in strong magnetic fields. Destructive.
When they first moved into the fucking joint, they had like a bunch of cows and stuff that they were still setting up with, and because they had moved in all the animals before they actually got there, and there was one calf that came to like the gate or whatever to greet them, and then at the same time there was this big fucking wolf, like a big like historical like dire wolf, like one of the big motherfuckers, like
Yeah.
the prehistoric shit. Like came out of the fucking forest and was like completely fine with them, like as big as like almost as big as a person, came up to them and was like smelling them and shit and like didn't do anything to the people, but like walked over to the gate And as soon as it saw the calf's head, like, this should give you an idea of how big it is. If it just, like, its jaws were so fucking big, it just bites the calf's head and just starts, like, trying to yank it out the fucking gate. And he, like, the guy that, the man of the household, I don't fucking know his name, ran off and, like, grabbed his fucking .45 handgun. His, like, I forget what to call it. It's, like, the most powerful hand pistol in the world.
Yeah.
Probably not anymore, but back in the 90s, he, like, runs out and, like, blast it a few times, and all he sees is, like, chunks of fur and blood just blast off the fucking thing, and it just looks over to him, and it's, like, completely unaffected, and it just walks away, and then the fucking calf dies, because it basically got his fucking neck broke.
Shit.
Shit's nuts. And, like, there was one time where the dude is, like, home by himself, and he's watching TV late at night, and he goes out, tend the cows, and then, like, one is just missing for no fucking reason. Or no, he goes inside for a second, and then he comes back out, and then it's missing. So he's like, okay, whatever, it's probably off fucking around somewhere. So he goes in the house and starts, like cooking and shit. And all he hears is, like, a fucking cow, like, call, like, scream out or whatever. And then he comes back outside, and he sees the fucking cow, and it's, like, on the ground with its legs broken, like it was dropped out of the fucking air. Like something. My idea when I heard this is like, oh, it got fucking sucked into a portal and dropped out of the fucking air. And that's. Or maybe it got picked up by a fucking spaceship and then dropped out of the fucking air. Who fucking knows? That shit's fucking nuts.
All it knows, it takes a lot of force for, like, a fucking cow to go splat like that.
Yeah, like, obviously it had to have been dropped for all of its legs to be broken the way it was. And then there was another time where they have, like, bulls on the ranch because it's like a cow, like, it's a farm.
Yeah.
And all the fucking, like, all of them go missing. Like, he's looking everywhere for them one day, and, like, just none of them are around. So he sends, like, this is when the government was already there. So he sends, like, some of the government people to go out and, like, hey, you know, our fucking shit's missing. This is our livestock. This is our livelihood. So they go around the ranch and shit looking for it, for all these fucking bulls. And eventually one of the guys hears something, and he sees, like, the big fucking, like, trailer where usually you only stuff, like, a few bulls in there. And he goes in there, and he's like, oh, shit, this entire, like, trailer or whatever has all of them, like, just jam fucking packed in there. And they're all in, like, a daze. They're all, like zombified out.
What the fuck?
And he's like, hey, they're in here, or whatever, like, yelling to them. And then it wakes all the fucking bulls up, and then they just start freaking the fuck out, and, like, shaking the shit everywhere. And then he, like, knocks the fucking lock off. It was still locked, by the way. It had, like cobwebs on it from how long it's been sitting there. How the fuck did they get in there?
Yeah.
How the fuck did those bulls all, like, I think he said, like, 15, 20 bulls were in there? How the fuck did they even get into a place that small where only, like, a person can look down on the inside of the fucking, there's, like, a grating on the top of it.
Yeah.
And, like, he could, like, look through and saw them in there. That's the only way he would have seen them in there. It's just fucking crazy. Yeah, so Skinwalker Ranch. There's, like, another story where they were, like, sitting on a ridge, and they were looking down during the night. One of them had, like, night vision, and, like, evidently, these are, like, two fucking government agents, by the way.
Yeah.
They're, like, looking down on the ridge because they were hearing some shit, and they see, like, this fucking creature covered in, like, black whatever, like, this dark-covered creature coming out of, like, a fucking portal in the middle of the fucking ridge. Like, at the bottom of the mountain or range or whatever. And then they see it, like, start running towards the fucking, running towards the mountains or whatever. And the other dude was like, what the fuck are you looking at? And I guess the other dude was freaking out, handed him the shit, and they were both like, calling, like, on walkie-talkies, calling everyone, but the walkie-talkies were, like, malfunctioning. Like, the other people could hear the walkie-talkies and hear sometimes what they were saying. So, on the other side of the ridge, people were also looking out. They didn't see shit. But they, like, felt something rush past them. They were like, what the fuck was that? And then when they explained the situations to each other, they were like, oh, that's what fucking rushed past us that we didn't see. So it's like, I don't know, dude. Some weird dimensional shit going on there.
That's fucking sweet, though. That's really cool. And a lot of them are, like, kind of, like, weird and cryptic like that, but then a lot of them are, like, dumb and...
Apparently it's cursed land by the Native Americans that live around there. Don't fuck with cursed land, bro. Because some shit'll happen. I don't like that.
Right?
Creepypasta shit. This isn't creepypasta shit, by the way. This is real life. Like, this fucking happened.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right on. What about Slender Man?
Slender
Didn't
Man.
it start
Fuck
off
that.
as like a creepypasta thing, though?
Wasn't it a creepypasta?
It is a creep. Basically, what happened was, it was this website forum where they were doing a contest, like, hey, come up with the creepiest thing or whatever. And the guy that got the idea for it was just like, hey, the Men in Black, historically, you know, like the actual, like, government fucking guy, not the movie.
Yeah.
How they would show up wherever there was, like, aliens and shit. You know, it was fucking creepy. So he decided, hey, this is a scary concept. What if there was, like, just a faceless guy in a suit in the background of, like, these pictures with, like, little kids and shit. So he would, like, Photoshop the stuff, and it was for a contest to create, like, the scariest cryptid, kinda. And he's the guy that won the contest. And then other people started creating shit around it, because it's internet. It's free shit.
Yeah.
He didn't copyright it, so it was just like... There was also another series, like a YouTube series called, like, Marble Hornets that got really popular, and it was about Slender Man. And,
Marble Hornets?
yeah,
Marble Hornets. I think I remember that.
it was like these guys started up a short film or whatever, and then Slender Man started fucking with them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember it.
And, yeah, it was okay for a little bit, and then it got shitty.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that was basically Slender Man and shit. And then they made a fucking movie out of it. The movie is so bad.
Oh, yeah. It was really fucking bad.
Remember the scene where... I feel like the only creepy scene that got to me was the one where,
Holy shit.
it's the girl and she has, like, weird fucking dreams or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's, like, the girls in the woods and then Slender Man's behind them and it's, like, the one girl at the morgue and she's, like, doing that weird shit. The weird Jacob's Ladder head shaking stuff. I don't like that. But, yeah, that movie was terrible.
It was pretty fucking bad. When did that come out, too? That came out, like, what, like 2015? Somewhere around there?
Yeah.
2016?
Around the same time as the Bye Bye Man.
The Bye-Bye Man.
Remember the Bye Bye Man?
2018. I was way off.
Oh. When did the Bye Bye Man come out?
The Bye-Bye Man.
Everyone just making fun of his fucking name because it's so stupid.
2017.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name. Don't say it. Don't speak it.
Oh, dude, that's pretty bad, though.
The Bye Bye Man?
Yeah, the Bye Bye Man. And he would make you go bye bye. He would, like, take little kids, I guess, and that was the main plot or some shit. And he would have, like, a weird meat dog that came and, like, attacked people.
Apparently, it had a game.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, that's fucking Blu-ray.
I don't know. And everyone was just making memes of it. The caca pee pee man.
Oh.
The poo poo pee pee man.
It's like all the good names are taken, dude.
The caca poo poo man. The doo doo dee dee man. The ha ha pee pee. Ha ha pee pee. And then he would come for you in the night. And then he would come for you in the night.
Ah!
He would
No.
come- he would come on you in the night. That was the doo doo dee dee man. Caca pee pee. That movie's fucking bad too.
Yeah, a lot of shitty things stemmed from creepypasta.
Yeah. It was like some Russian legend that they just found They were just like, oh, let's turn this into a movie because Slender Man's creepy, but we don't have the movie rights to make that, so they just fucking made it, I guess.
There's a bunch of like weird, like what's that like? They say it's a cryptid, but it just looks like a guy dressed as like a fucking like little like elf or like an imp or something. Like you know what I mean? Like the video keeps popping up. It's just this really like weird looking bipedal like fucking dude. Oh, let me show you. It's like
Now
a
I'm
little. It
curious.
looks like a little fucking like ghoul, but I don't know like.
A little ghoul, a little gnome. Is it like a little elf? Now I'm curious what the fuck you're talking about.
Dude, it's like this weird like little fucking thing keeps popping up on the fucking internet. No, it's like it's like clearly fake, but also totally.
Kind of creeps you out in a weird
Yeah,
way.
yeah, it's like unsettling because everyone only catches like a brief image of it and then it just like disappears. It's like it knows that it's being fucking like.
Oh, is it like the one where it's like the kids playing soccer or some shit? And then like the little elf guy comes out of fucking nowhere and he's like, ha! He like runs off and shit. It's like
I have
shitty video
no
camera.
idea what you guys are talking about. These are like videos you seen?
I guess. He's talking about like some kind of weird fucking video of a gnome.
It's like a gnome, but it's like a weird like little dude. It almost looks like a fucking vampire.
Oh, speaking of legends, dude. Speaking of urban legends, you ever hear of the Delray Witch?
Delray Witch. Can't say I have.
It's this little old like Russian lady, or I don't know, I forget her. She was like Ukrainian or some shit, and she lived in Delray, like around fucking my area of Southwest and Delray and shit.
Yeah.
And basically, she the implication is that she killed a bunch of people. It was like this little old lady who like poisoned a bunch of dudes and like her ex-husband and shit
Yeah.
around because she owned like two different houses or owned like two different like built like apartment buildings.
Yeah.
The fuck are they called?
Complex?
Like
Duplex.
houses or whatever. I don't know.
Housing?
Yeah, she owned like weird apartment housing, and she like poisoned a bunch of dudes and killed them, and then people were saying that she used like witchcraft and shit, and her son went on trial for this shit, and she was on trial for like a few fucking years, and people would say like, oh, she practices like creepy shit or whatever she does,
Yeah.
whatever, and then after the trial, like everyone was like too fucking scared to like testify against her, and everyone was too freaked out to even do anything about it. And so she basically got off scot-free, and afterwards she just fucking disappeared. Like nobody knows what happened to her.
Oh.
Nobody knows what happened to her son or like like where she went, anything. So she might have moved out of the state, but she might have, I don't know, fucking drifted into the abyss and became immortal or some ridiculous shit.
What the fuck? And that's a here urban legend?
Yeah, that's a here urban legend. And like there's some fucking video of some cop or whatever going by the house. And people in that area say like, oh, we can hear like creepy shit coming from that house, like weird laughter and screams and shit. And people find like dead cats and shit there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently. This is like word of mouth shit. And then there was a video of this cop like walking around the house because he was like hearing shit. And he was like, I guess he was explaining on the video that he got a really bad feeling there. And he was like hearing, there's like some shit in the background, like some kind of weird screaming in the background that apparently he didn't hear in person. And there's a part where he like turns the camera away and you can like see like the vague shape of a human face in one of the windows looking down at him.
Oof.
It's creepy as shit. I don't like it.
That's
I
fucking
don't fucking
weird.
like that, dude.
Oh, and I figured out what I was talking about. The rake.
The rake?
Oh, that white figure thing?
Yeah.
Like humanoid looking thing that actually runs after you
Yeah.
during the night?
The idea is that it was it was a creepypasta that started off as like these journal entries where this lady was just talking about like, oh, we got into a crash, whatever, and because we saw some creature in the road, and then it talked to us and came to my bed in the middle of the night and was like, hey, you can see your son again or some shit, and then they all died, but you know they all went with the rake.
Oh.
It was dumb. It was big dumb. What is this video?
And apparently is the rake experience that you were just talking about.
Oh yeah. Well, this is like a creepypasta. This is like a whole like it's told in like journal entries or whatever.
Yeah. But there's like those little videos that are around where it just like it looks like a little.
Looks like a creature.
You know what
Like a little
webisode of creepypasta I like?
Huh.
Ever heard of Dear David?
Oh yeah.
That one
like
was
that shit.
really good.
That may or may not be real.
I know.
It was like some artist for, I think it was
Really good.
Dorkly, I think the shit is called, and he would like tell about like, oh, he moved into this apartment and it was some like fucking presence fucking with him, and he had like videos and shit and like a bunch of different like weird bouts of quote unquote evidence, and I guess it's getting a movie made now.
What
Is
the
it?
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would watch it. I would totally watch that.
Creepy as shit. He like took a picture of it, and like it's just like a little boy with like a fucking dent in his head. It's creepy.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm just now seeing a picture of it. That's fucking wacky. Also, speaking of new scary movies, new Grudge.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're poking at that horse again. It's about that time of the year.
God, please just let it fucking die.
They're not gonna let that shit die. Fucking.
Hey, that and the Cookie Monster is how I learned how to sing. I have my mother's voice.
On the Force, you learn to trust your gut, to trust yourself. Jeopardizing my safety.
Is that an alien?
That was fucking weird. Just the
Yeah, I don't
banter
like
is what really like set the tone with that.
I think it's this video. Like, this is the full video. Oh, no, yeah, dude, it's a fucking Ford commercial. Awesome, dude. I love you, YouTube. Thank you.
So we're just giving you some glimpses of
Is it? It's the same YouTube channel. No, this isn't the same guys. But, yeah, Rose Veres. And it happened in 1931. Yeah. And it's like a true crime shit. So it's some shit that happened in the 30s, and it's like a fucking... It's a thing where it's like, oh, she wasn't really a witch or anything like that, but there's fucking word-of-mouth stories in the neighborhood, and, you know, you get creeped out through that shit. It's spooky.
That was fucking creepy as shit, though.
The video's like this cop explaining, like, hey, this is what I got on, like, my camera phone, whatever, when I was exploring the grounds. And I just fucking left, because I heard a bunch of weird shit, and I just felt weird there, so I left. And sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah. Feels like some shit feels off and spooky.
I'd have went in that bitch. I'd have had my fucking gun drawn, dude. I'd have been like, I'm the fucking Doom guy. I'm about to bust shit up.
I'm the fucking man, and then you go in there and you see some weird shit in the mirror, and you go,
I fucking shoot that shit, dude. I'm a badass. No ghost is gonna stop me, dude. I'll fucking kill him. I'll fucking kill that ghost. Lewis likes that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My head is pulsing with excitement.
Doom guy. Resident Evil, baby. I'm gonna come in there like fucking Resident Evil and be like, I'm a fucking action man. And then
Dude, I use all my fucking bullets.
And soon enough, Resident Evil 3, as it comes out, we will play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could triumph and trial through Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, right. Oh, this was Pretty good episode. We talk about 1-800 titties.
Talked about my shame.
Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, which one of you boys is giving me a hand job?
No.